It's kind of hard to do anything without the music. Welcome to the... Wow.
Keep going.
Reach out and touch fate. Welcome again to another episode of BPS Talks. I am your host, Chester McGillicuddy. No, I am here with my co-host, Hot Rod.
And I'm here with the host with the most, Reverend Love Daddy.
Let me tell you something, Hot Rod.
And our amazing guest, Velvet, in the house. Now you can tell me.
Let me tell you
I
something.
had to get that out of
Yes, let me tell you. Velvet in the house. Let me tell you something. Traffic sucks. More importantly, the people who direct our traffic suck. The traffic would be okay, but the people who direct our traffic are horrible. We need more signs. That's all. That's it. Just need more.
Here's a sign. The pulpit will be advertised at our next segment. But for more information on what's positively going on here at BPS, we do not direct street traffic. Take a moment to check out our website, bpslife.com. We've got all of our amazing things that we're doing up there. Some of the past, some of the current, some of the future, some of the...
Time keeps slipping.
Time keeps on slipping into the future. So get on there, check things out. And if you're feeling frisky, buy something. Yeah. Today's episode, we're going to have an amazing interview with one of my favorite bands, Velvet. That's a cheering moment.
Oh my. They're feisty out there tonight.
I'm very
Exposed?
I was going to say expensive. I'm very excited for the interview for today because I've seen from the beginning of when I met Velvet, the middle to the end. So keeping along with that, I'm really excited to see what you do with the band. But they're definitely going to tell us their journey. For those of you that are new to the show, what's going on with them career-wise, balance-wise, and what keeps them true to themselves in their music. So, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're here.
We're here.
544 Main Street.
Finally.
Live, 544 Main Street. We're live, so come on down.
Yes.
But more importantly, if you are looking at Facebook and you happen to be watching us, we've made a move.
A move. We're on the move.
We're moving. Well, we'll be everywhere, but we're on the move.
Right.
We're now on YouTube as well.
Yes, we have 79 subscribers.
I'm hoping that before the end of the show, and I'm looking at certain people, that before the end of the show,
we got to at least have 10 more, right?
We'll have at least 84.
84 works for me. I can take that. The reason that it's so important for us, guys, is because we want to be able to give away lots of things globally. We've been doing a lot of stuff right here locally, and we want to expand for our favorite word of the year, cross-pollination. Cross-pollination means we want to give outside of our community what we're doing here so that we can continue to promote for our bands.
So we can continue to give a little bit.
That's a good one.
Give a little bit of our love to you.
For sure. So please do so. We have a basket that has not been given out yet. It is going to go out today.
A tisket, a tasket. It is nothing but a merch-filled basket.
It is. It has a lot of different band merch in there, some gift certificates, some of our local businesses that donated some things. Everybody wants to give. So come and take.
Hey, this is your opportunity to take from us.
Yes. But if you could
take it right to the limit.
Share. Subscribe. Not
right.
Exactly in that order, but if
you can. I don't care what order you do it in. Just do it.
Just do it.
Share, subscribe.
I did not plug that, did we?
What, to share, like, and describe?
No, we'll stick with that one. Yes, we did. We did that. Just do it.
Do it. Share, subscribe, and like it.
I did it again.
What are you doing?
I have no idea. The cards are made up, the points don't exist, and we're all just happy.
Drew, actually, you know what? That is not Drew Carey's. It actually belongs to, I can't remember his name. Never mind.
So please tell all your friends, watch it, share it, subscribe to it.
See, this is my favorite part of the show. No matter what, I can be right on track with her, and I still just send her off the deep end. I love it. That's why I love you, Hot Rod.
I love you too, but I have absolutely no idea what I was going to say. But we are live, and that happens. So come on down. I do remember it. It was the most important part. Our amazing guests that are here today. You're going to hear all their stuff, their story, as well as sneak previews of their new original music, which is super exciting to me.
Hot off the presses.
Hot off the presses, have volunteered to stay and play some extra music. So
Extra?
For our rap party after the sneak peek, they will be performing for all of our in-house guests. So,
Run DMC.
So come on down, please, and show your respect and your love for the music that you do see in the show. They will be here for a little bit longer than we will be online.
There's extra sauce
Extra
for those fries. I like it.
Speaking of extra. Extra.
Okay.
This episode is brought to you today by our favorite sponsor, our spring, summer, fall sponsor.
Get that butterfly ready.
Drum roll, please. Butterfly, please. Beautiful pools and spas. I did want to, I know the information is on the screen, so I will go off the deep end a little less than I normally do, because I'm always talking about all the services in general.
Yes.
But
there's real services?
It's been brought to my attention that the season of opening is coming to, what is the term that I was told?
Fruition? Ahead?
The barrel of the openings. I had little notes, but I've lost them.
The barrel of the open. Is that an official beautiful pools and spas term, or is that
yes,
is that in?
That is an official beautiful pools and spas
Okay, I
term.
didn't know if that was the the pool vernacular or something like that.
That is. It could very well be too. However, that just means there's more time for you guys that miss pool opening for service. They also do. Is it sand exchange? Sand change.
Sand change? Wait, now you've hit me with some new shit.
Yes, because did
there's
you know?
Sand in the pool?
In the filters. Did you know that?
Oh, the filters.
There,
okay.
you've got to do that stuff. A lot of people, and this is my favorite tidbit of information.
Too?
This is my favorite tidbit of information about this industry.
Yeah.
Is there's so many people that think they can open their own pools. I was one of them. Okay.
And with the,
I
you
was
take
one
the
of
cover
them.
off, you put some water in, you let it roll.
Just a little bleach. I don't know. We did whatever.
Bleach.
But the fact of the matter is, there's so freaking much more to it, and it's definitely worth making sure that it's done appropriately.
Now, here's a question: do beautiful pools and spas sell the testing equipment to make sure that their chlorine levels
course.
are? Oh, perfect.
Of course. Delivery is optional, and yes, showroom has moved to Middletown. Warehouse has moved to Middletown, but they do service all over Connecticut.
Nice, nice.
Yes. So check them out. Tell them Hot Rod and Reverend Love Daddy sent you.
I'll come and bless your pool.
Make it as beautiful as
me.
You. Oh. Usually you're all about the viewers.
Yeah,
What's happening?
Today I'm being a little bit narcissistic.
Traffic
today.
got you a little skippy.
Oh man, crosstown traffic.
So I'm going to do my pulpit discussion today, and I'm really excited about it because it's actually really positive. So, about our movement and how it's really blessed me in the things that I'm getting back for it. So, the support and the proof of it. So when people are coming back, much like our guest today, that it's not just that they came back and they're doing originals and yay, that's our goal. It's the whole movement that we're always talking about, right? So some of our bandmates from today have been here to support us on some of the days that work well for their interests, i.e. jam. So things like that really kind of, I see it happening and I'm tickled by it. And then when people come back and their second, third time on the show.
The second time around is always better than the first time.
Things like that. Our guests from last week messaged me after they left. You know, we had given them a complimentary, not criticism, but that they're doing much better now than we had thought before in their process of things. And from that, the universe gave them an outstanding, amazing opportunity.
Nice.
And they checked back in to thank us for that.
Nice.
And so I want to say very much thank you to everybody that's rewarding me in that way, because that's really the biggest seller for me, is that when I'm down in the dumps, and I say it all the time, what am I doing? Sometimes it's feeling like work, and then boom, I'm blessed with those opportunities. So much like our guests and our previous guests, our customers are doing that. on Memorial Day weekend, we were open for the holiday, and a girl had driven by, or a gentleman came by and popped in. We're never open during the day. So he came in to check it out. Within minutes, he had found a friend who came to, he did not phone a friend. He found his friend, brought them down, and it was the most spiritual moment. She felt like coming in for a long time. Her mom had just passed away, but she does all the things we do. So finding a place that she could feel like home was such a blessing. So big shout out to Jackie, who will be here doing burlesque soon. She'll be here for jazz.
Hey now.
She'll be rapping and singing and doing all kinds of great things. So I definitely wanted to do that. Very, very big shout out to our supporters. Katrina, I love you too. I got your text. I'm not allowed to text on the show anymore. I've been reprimanded.
It wasn't by me. I got no power here.
It was HR. HR calls at the beginning and warns me. Also running along with that, Craig has been coming and going, but with our stuff, you know, as not everybody can be here every day, right?
Yep.
But I was having a really tough day over the weekend for my memorial remembering, and I had two, not one, not two, but 3 moments, 2 messages, a missed call, and a phone call.
And a partridge in a pear tree.
Ta-da! But just to check on me.
Yes.
Not to thank me, not to do anything. You know, I know you're having a hard time. We've had shared moments. I'm having a tough time, and it made me think you must be.
Precious and few are the moments that we share.
And I absolutely appreciate that. So this topic of discussion today is so valuable and emotional for me. And I want to make sure I don't miss anybody. But for that matter, that brings me to the most important part that I almost slipped on our show. Mental health awareness is this month. It's a very big thing in my family, in my household, as well as here in the BPS family. We have conversations about our anxieties.
I am mental beyond all belief.
Things of that nature. So the growth in the love for the cross-pollination, I've been requested as a higher duty for the outstanding, it's a blessing for me, Mr. Rob Santos. And if it does work out, I'm very blessed to say that it would be a part of his team.
Nice.
In the meanwhile, we've been a part of his team regardless of a hire.
Day one.
We're going to go back to pushing Mr. Rob Santos. His show is beige. It has been picked up by Prime Video, to say the least. I know there's a few others. But please check it out, support it, watch it. It's an outstanding show, as well
It'll
as...
be sure to knock you out.
It will not knock you out, but it will definitely leave you speechless and emotional. Because I'm very focused on this very important matter, guys. Mental health awareness is super important to me, and I want to make sure everybody knows how important it is to all of us. And he will be doing some amazing work at is it the Webster? Mm-hmm. I believe it's the Webster. I'm not sure if we're confirmed. Check out Raggedy Rob on Instagram. Check out his pages, and please see his ADHD Me show. I really, really want to have him come back here. So I want to get the sponsorship up for him. I want to reach out to anybody that feels that they would be a good sponsorship. It's super important. Come on down and do that for me. Sorry, I'm losing my voice, and I wanted to get it all out there. Which brings me to Christian, who is not here today.
He did text me.
Is he stuck in traffic?
I don't know if he's stuck in traffic, but I know he's probably going to, if he's not here today, he's definitely going to be here Friday.
Oh, wonderful. Oh, of course, that'd be great. How can he not? He is like your biggest supporter right now, and I love that.
Crazy, isn't it?
It is, because we're always talking about how everyone is musicians that we hang out with, so it is tough.
Because he's not a musician.
And he's not a musician, and so it proves our point. He does come faithfully to support you, and I love that. So huge shout out to, and I quoted, Christian for showing up, ironically. But he is showing up. I'm sure he's watching. Yeah. I'm sure he's supporting. We love that. I know you love that. Thank you so much. What else do we have going on here at Hot Reds?
There's some ins, there's some outs. I know tomorrow is going to be, are we doing that?
Oh, I don't know. I just thought you were doing that, so I did what you did. I jingled for him. I teed him up in the wrong game.
Tomorrow we have our amazing Mr. Chuck Drumfu Master Peterson,
Yes.
doing our phenomenal musicians jam that's happening tomorrow.
Have you heard how organic it is going?
No.
It's
Are they become vegan? What's going on? What happened?
I'm trying so hard not to break fourth wall, but it's turned into even better than it ever has been.
Wow.
It's so organic natured, meaning we have new faces, we have old faces trying new things. Everything is amazing, and I'm really appreciating it.
Nice.
Chuck is
Bigger, better, badder.
It is. Chuck's been bringing the funk, if I could say, in the best way I can.
Nice.
And I'm just not wanting to be in the
We're
kitchen
not
anymore.
calling Chuck funky.
I mean, he might be funky fresh.
Well, you know, I've gotten close to him. Yes.
He is getting his groove on and working out and doing his thing. I think it's new year, new me already for Chuck.
Yes. Oh, by the way, Chuck is taking applications for girlfriends. Please call in the Hot Rod Spotlight Lounge. We are taking applications for Chuck's girlfriend. And
Like long walks on the beach barefoot.
there you go. Let's
Yes,
go.
he is here.
Already, the phone lines are open. Much
What
like
you
Chuck
can
Blake.
do is meet him. What you can do is meet him yourself
Yes,
Friday.
Friday.
I believe he is
He's-
performing.
He will
And-
be here as a guest performer.
Okay. Because we have Friday. You go ahead and tell them. Let the cat out of the
So
bag.
Friday, for those of you who've always wondered what Reverend Love Daddy did before he sat here in this chair, Reverend Love Daddy was in a band, probably the baddest band of all time. Let me tell
I've
you,
been
we had
begging
people,
you guys.
we had people dancing on the bar naked, and I'm not exaggerating about this.
I wasn't there.
Crystal Blue Project
Yes.
is back. Probably one of the funkiest bands that does, and you guys are gonna point your finger at me, but I'm gonna say it. One of the best cover bands around, but it's not just covers. We're doing covers in a different way. It's always our way, but we're doing anything from ABBA to ZZ Top.
You know what I'm really looking forward to is
naked
because
dancing on the bar?
I know that there's multiple people in the band that are from my other favorite band who will be guests
We'll be
appearing.
guest star, yes.
And everybody's always saying, why don't you guys do covers? And we're like, absolutely not for your band. It's nice to see that variation of
Yes.
it, right?
So it's always important to note, and I will say this again, as I've said many times, I have no issue against any cover band. I think cover bands are probably some of the most talented musicians out there because you are covering an artist that's already made a success of their song, and
Right.
you're doing it as well as they did it. My caveat is, if you're going to do it, if you're going to be in a cover band, if you're going to, shout out the artist that you're covering, still put your spices in it. There's nothing wrong with a little adobo into the spice, man. Ain't nothing wrong with a little
No.
Lowry. Throw some Lowrys up in that
There's
piece.
not, most definitely not. And so I did want to apologize for last week. I miscommunicated. I've been doing that an awful lot
Okay.
lately with last Friday's Funky Fresh Fridays dance party. So because I was supposed to book you guys last Friday and then this Friday, I didn't tell anybody because I just realized that this weekend. We will be postponing Funky Fresh this Friday for this amazing show.
But if you were planning on coming to Funky Fresh Friday,
Still come.
trust me, it's going to be funky up in here.
It's going to be outstanding. I'm going to be here all night. My entire team is all hands on deck. I would suggest making a reservation
Yes.
as soon as possible. However, you do not have to.
No, but it
You
does.
have to.
It's gonna be. If you were here for the birthday bash,
That was something.
which was what, was that 2 years ago?
I think it was 2
2
years,
years ago. That
Wow.
that's how big we do. We have to kind of space them out. For the birthday bash, this place was packed.
Yeah, it was amazing, and I know it's only going to be better. So definitely check it out. But speaking of Funky Fresh, there's no cover.
No cover.
No
ever.
cover for our shows. So come on down and enjoy the music.
So if you're broke, come on in.
Come on in.
I just heard a voice. Yeah, I'm in.
But Funky Fresh Friday will be resuming next Friday, and it is our Pride Weekend celebration. So that's just the very beginning of our celebration for Pride. We're going to start it really, really hot and popping. Hot and popping, is that a thing?
I like it.
Sounds like it. That was pretty
Wow,
amazing.
what a sound effect. See, this show is getting better and better as we go. Every week, now we got sound effects. Elmo showed up. I couldn't believe it.
So, yeah, that's that.
We did get the signal. I don't know if you saw it.
I didn't, but my last thing I want to say for the merchandise that we're going to be giving away. The merchandise we're going to be giving away is going to be actually tomorrow. So edit what I said. Tomorrow the basket's going out. Yeah Dude Comedy is, sorry, not tomorrow, Saturday. And since we have a packed house, I'm going to put everybody's info because nobody else volunteered their info when they subscribed. I'm going to pick 4 people that subscribed from tonight and add it to that basket.
Okay.
And to be fair, and then we'll give the basket out on Saturday. So you can come down and get the basket.
Saturday?
Come down and check on Saturday, or just come down for the show and add
That's
your
for
name
Yeah
to
Dude
the
Comedy.
basket. Yeah, Dude Comedy.
Nice. All right. So we've been getting the signal. I know you didn't see it. Or did you?
I saw it in the reflection of your soul.
So it's that time. I know we're a little bit behind.
We're doing great. You know who else is doing great?
Who?
BPS Studios.
Stop.
It's almost fully complete.
Come on. When am I going to get to see this place?
So we've got a lot of people. You can come in anytime, just not tonight because we're partying tonight. We got a lot of people coming down for band rehearsal space. So we are running out of space, but we're running a promo. BPS Records and BPS Studios is running a promo with a 6-month contract for only $150. That's 2 hours a week for band rehearsal space, and you can store your instruments there as well.
Nice.
But you know the drill with the services: full studio, full running, recording sessions, jams, events, personal rentals. Check out the information on the screen if it should be there, and if not, come on down and ask somebody here. I got it all done. I'm good.
Oh. All right. I think that's it, isn't it?
I think so. I think it's your turn,
Did
darling.
we get everything?
I've gone everything out so bad, my heart's pounding. So
Little palpitations?
no palpitations.
Yeah. Oh, bless me. I got the vapors.
I am so ready. I know you.
And I don't know if you got that, what I just
I
did
did,
there.
I
Yeah,
did.
I got the vapors. So I'm taking it back. We're going into the Wayback Machine.
Wait. You got the flux capacitor?
Great. We got Mr. Peabody. I got my boy Sherman. It's ready to go. We are now ready to talk about a band, a group of individuals that have taken the concept of what we've been preaching here, originality, and bringing it to the forefront. We're going to get some of their new stuff today, I was told. I don't know if that was a lie. Was that a lie? Oh, I'm getting confirmation that was absolutely true. That they are taking their original from the 20s. Am I correct about that? The 20s? Am I correct about that? Or now? No?
I don't. Could you please repeat the question?
Repeat that? Yes. Our band has been innovated in a band of the 20s.
It's my favorite era. I believe it was
Right.
a lot of my
It's a
stuff.
20s themed band.
Yeah.
Am I correct? And we're going to bring it to the forefront. And
But I wouldn't just limit it there.
I'm not limited it there,
Yeah.
but that's an original idea.
Yeah.
I like it. These guys, I haven't heard all their stuff. I did hear some of it, and I know that they are excellent. Please, without further ado, let's welcome to the show that smooth velvet. How are you guys doing today? And there it is.
Fantastic.
Fantastic. Are you like rubbing the furry wall? Is that going to be along that?
Well, you just said we're smooth, so I'm going to try to be smooth.
I love it. So do me a favor. Obviously, you guys have kind of been here, but individually, together, all kinds of stuff. Introduce yourselves. Who's who and who does what?
Let's go in order of who started the band.
What?
Hola, me llamo Daniel, soy guitarrista.
Oh, you're on.
Sorry, it was in Spanish. My name is Dan. I mostly play guitar in the band, but we all kind of share percussion duties and singing from time to time. So we're very flexible in our roles. We're not tied down by tradition. Anyway.
which I think is so ironic for such a traditional class. You guys carry a very traditional sound in class.
Yes.
Yeah.
My name's Gunnar. I play keyboard in this band, and I think we're pretty good.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Katrina, also sometimes known as Kitty or Cat, depending on who you are. I usually do vocals, sometimes percussion, you know, whatever we feel.
Oh, I'm Jim. I play everything except for keyboard because it's impossible. Thank you.
Nice. So now that we have everybody here, Velvet, how did the name come about for the band? Wow.
So the band started with just Kitty and myself, and we were trying to think of a name for what we do. It was very mellow, not super harsh sounding music. So we actually were looking around. We used ChatGPT for some ideas, and then we ended up looking at my phone at the time, which was an LG Velvet. And ChatGPT gave us some ideas that had the word Velvet in it. So we said, why don't we just go with a one-word band name? And it's been working pretty well so far.
As from personal experience, a one-word band name, so much easier on the tongue.
Yeah, it's easy to remember, for sure.
Definitely. So how would you guys describe your music?
Well, smooth like velvet.
Smooth like velvet. Is there? I hate putting people in boxes. What genre would you say you were?
I mean, I've studied jazz, so I'd say, like, for us, it's kind of no genre, but, you know, there's a lot of, we're kind of, like, still trying to figure that out, you know, because we play music from across the spectrum.
Nice,
You
nice,
know?
nice. Well, what would you say as far as how you guys have been together? What would you say has been some of your highlights? Like, what's some of your greatest moments as being a band of four? When you started out as two, now you're four. What do you think some of your highlights have been?
Sure. I think anytime, honestly, for me personally, we play anywhere, I feel very proud because I did not necessarily imagine that we would develop as a band and have 4 members and be playing, you know, out and about in Connecticut. I wasn't really of the mindset that you could do this still. So it's really exciting to me wherever we play. We've done private parties, we've done restaurants, we've done special events, and it's just really cool to see people get up and dance and, you know, connect with the music. I think it's really exciting every time.
I think one highlight that stands out was when we played here on New Year's Eve this past year. It was a masquerade party, so
Nice.
we got to dress up, put on the
amazing.
masks, wear our best suits, and play everybody into the new year. And we even faked our way through Old Lang Syne. How do you say it? Old Lang Syne. So that was a really fun show for sure.
Nice.
That was amazing.
Yeah, we played all the songs.
Nice.
The originals we had, the originals we were working on, and I think just about every damn song we played. So we played from like 8 until midnight. We
Man,
played a
you guys
lot of songs.
You guys made it for me. Like, that was, nobody wants to be working on New Year's Eve, but I had the time of my life, and I was so happy.
It was more fun than I have when I'm like going to a party. You
Yeah.
know, I mean, I was working, but it was really fun.
It was spectacular. I
And
loved it.
the house was great. Thank you.
So let's talk about that. We brought up originals. Like, what's the process? What's the actual working ingredient that makes you guys put the original together? How does it come together for you? Is there one person that masterminds it all, or is it a kind of like a big soup that everybody just throws their favorite ingredient in, and now you got the meal?
I think most of the songs we play are like it. We've all have a piece of it. I think somebody brings an idea. Sometimes the song's more complete. One of the songs we're gonna play tonight, I wrote it 21 years ago. All right, and it just sat there. And like, I like how he sings it, and I was like, oh, you sing it, and now we're gonna play it.
Oh, I love that.
You know.
Nice.
But a lot of the other songs, they also had ideas, and then you bring it to everybody. So, such as somebody want to tell a story other than me?
So, yeah, I've been with this band really into the idea of collaborating fully on a song, because I used to write and pretty much write the music and lyrics myself for a lot of songs, and I realized that I'm at least personally limited in my ability to come up with new stuff. So in this band, there's been songs where I write the music and make somebody else write the lyrics, or vice versa. So that's been the process for quite a few of our songs. Is one person writes the music and then somebody else comes up with the lyrics, and it's been working pretty well.
Now, do you mostly do it all together, like at the same time? Or are you like at home and writing and then sending it and kind of?
Mostly it's somebody will come up with an idea, and then we'll go, hey, that's pretty good.
Pass it around?
Yeah.
That's great.
Now, I remember you saying earlier that you all play instruments. Like, does everybody play a guitar or keyboard except for you because keyboard's impossible? Everything but keyboard.
Yeah,
So
we all play
Jim,
instruments.
you're a teacher as well, correct? Yep.
So everybody plays some sort of instrumentation. So is it almost like the David Bowie method where you kind of cut it all up, just throw it down and just pick up? Like who do you guys lean on for lyrics? Is there someone that you lean on more for the music, or is it all? I know we keep saying that it's together, but is there a
Damage
formula?
control.
Is there a formula?
Actually, if the 4 songs we're going to play, we all wrote, all of us have some piece of writing the lyrics, right?
Wonderful.
You
Okay.
guys wrote, between the 4 of us, we've all written some of the, so no, it's really more of a editing, okay, I have a good idea, but I mean, a good song is usually more than one idea, and so many times I've come up with ideas and I can tell everyone has who I've ever tried to write songs with, and, your brain kind of comes up with this one thing and serendipity hits you, and then you don't really know where to go with it. Every once in a while, the whole song comes at once, but that happens like once in a blue moon, and I feel like this has been an excellent group of 4 people where someone has an idea and is not afraid to bring it to the rest of the group and go, hey, it's a little corny, but it's like, no, it's not corny. I like that part. Let's see if we could do something better to that part. I have ideas. You don't like them. Okay, I'm not pushing them. It's your song. I mean, I feel like if you come up with the idea, you get the veto power over the changes of the song. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, all four of us have been open to what can you do to make my song better?
So it's safe to say that what you're doing tonight for originals is all your babies.
Pretty
Right?
much.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
I'm excited for
like
that.
And I'm glad you said that, bringing a song to the group, bringing something to the group, and going, wow, I kind of think this is corny, and you saying that, no, it's not. It has some good ideas, because that had always been a fear of mine, bringing anything that I wrote to the group and just have them go, what are you, nuts? I've got some
singer stuff, too.
PTSD about songs, so, but it's always great that you guys have it seems like a good, strong knit unit, so that anybody can bring an idea, and maybe it is a bad idea, but there are good elements in the bad idea.
Right.
Yeah, thankfully, I like working with these guys. I've written songs before in the past, but never collaboratively, and I was nervous to bring ideas and also just to voice my opinion or certain things, because they all play instruments much more than I do. I took piano years ago. I don't play anything now. They all play and they're great at it. So being like, oh, hey, I have an idea would make me nervous, but they've been really inviting and encouraging in that way, and I think that's what makes the originals sound super original, is that, as we've said, it's everybody has a piece in it, everybody's writing something, or adding a melody, a harmony, and it really shows in the music, and that's awesome.
Nice. So as you guys have been doing this now, what have you found to be your biggest challenges? We talked about highs, but something we never talk about, or a lot of people shy away from, is that low that drives a lot of people out of this industry. What has been your low, but the thing that just kept you going forward?
Does anyone else want to take this one?
Oh no! Has there never been a low?
I love Gunner.
I was going to say, we've had, honestly, nice sailing for the most part. I mean, again, I think what's also unique about us is that we kind of started very casually, I would say. It wasn't necessarily we had this big idea of what the band would be. We had a sound that we sang and sounded like, but we were open to what each member could bring, and I think that's been making us have, really good highs because we're playing a lot of songs of different varieties, and that makes it exciting because everything's different. Every show is kind of different, and I think that shows in how we play the songs. If I could think of a low, I mean, we've been trying to, get out and about more, and we're always trying to do that, get our name out or play different places, and sometimes that can get hard, but I think, we like playing with each other, and that really keeps us going. What about you guys?
Yeah, I feel like the economy's a little rough right now. It's a little hard to get gigs right now. Who else hears me?
Yeah.
All right, and that's life. But and then all of a sudden it's like you get a bunch of calls, and all of a sudden you're booked every weekend for 2 months, and that's life. So that's it.
So I'm gonna have to secure my holiday dates as soon as possible, is what you're telling me.
I have one low kind of fun story when we were playing a gig. There's a private gig, and Kitty got sick.
Oh, no.
Like the day before, and so we couldn't really cancel. We were booked. We had to play. So the three of us were like, okay, what songs can we do without our singer, without our main singer? And we kind of like threw together a bunch of instrumentals and songs that we all kind of could fake our way through. Jim sang like half of our songs, which we'd never done before. I played bass on like half the songs. We had a guest singer come in and do songs that we never practiced, and it was kind of fun, but there were definitely times where I had no idea what I was doing.
I feel
it
that's
was kind
a
of
high,
stressful
though.
for me
high.
personally.
That's a high. That's
'Cause I'm-
definitely a
But then we did it the next night with the three of us, and we kind of crushed it.
yeah.
It was like, but that first day of it was like, what the hell are we gonna sing? Like I teach music and I sing, but I don't want to sing. I just don't want to. I like instruments, and other people want to sing. I'm like, you got it, you got it. But like, man, that first night was rough. The second night we kind of crushed it though. It was pretty good.
After this, I will tell you a story about a band that I was in that'll blow your mind, and you guys will. It's kind of similar to what you just did, but you're gonna love it. We'll talk. It's for the after hours. If you show up after hours, you can see this.
Here.
So
Can I just comment real quick? I just wanted to say, so we were just saying that's a high, but that's where we are at in our careers. If that's the toughest down you've had that was turned into a positive, you're doing all right.
you're doing great.
You're doing great.
I have stories that will make your hair curl.
Because I feel
I'm sorry.
I feel like those moments are kind of like when someone covered in tattoos has to earn their rib cage.
Yes.
Like that's a really good learning experience to be a greater band and being able to come together like that and not having to cancel, right? So I think that's
Exactly.
really good.
So
Kudos to you.
So you guys are out there. Where do you see yourself? Like, is there an end goal for you? Like you said, you came together casually. Now you're together. Is there an end goal? Is there like a place that you want to be, or
To
a
be
thing you
my
wanna-
residency band.
Yeah, I don't know if we have an answer collectively. I mean, again, I don't know if casually is the word these guys would have used, but it's what I use. Our nonchalant kind of vibe in the beginning, I feel. I don't know if we have like a vision.
I would like to continue teaching in Bridgeport Public Schools for 10 months a year, perhaps being a college professor at night, and then all summer and maybe on the weekends sometimes I can play for $100 tickets and buy a nice house. Thank you. That is my goal. Let's keep
Okay.
writing songs.
I never really had big goals for the band. I think playing gigs and writing, honestly, just getting together and practicing is half the fun, and then going out and doing gigs is fun, and writing, it's all very, I feel like if we're not enjoying it, then something's not right, So just to enjoy it in the moment mostly. We do want to get more into, weddings and events and things of that nature, though. That's been a goal of ours for a while.
Yeah, I think we could probably play Carnegie Hall by this time next year.
There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Now we're getting somewhere.
Now wait, I gotta say that this personality and this demeanor shows in your playing as well. I remember when I first seen you play and you had come in. Remember, I was like, boy, I hate to say it, but Elton John doesn't have anything on you right now.
Thank you
like
very
he
much.
just everything about him is so authentic right now,
Nice.
and I can't wait for you guys to see the show.
So you said something interesting to me, and then we're gonna kind of shift one more time and get it going. You said something interesting, practice. Now, how often do you guys practice? That's number one. And number two, is it a get down to business practice, or is it like some bands that I know, like the first 20 minutes is nothing but a free-for-all of, it's kind of like we've gotten back together. I haven't seen you in a couple weeks, and now we're nothing serious for, you've wasted the first 30 minutes of what could be production on telling jokes and sharing stories. How is practice for you guys?
Well, we usually try to make dinner, family style. It's very family. It's very family. Like, it's usually Friday nights. Usually at Dan's
wait,
place.
You're being serious?
I'm serious.
That's
Like
amazing.
it.
We
Making
practice.
dinner.
We practice Friday nights. We make dinner. Occasionally we get tacos, but usually Dan makes dinner. Occasionally I make dinner, and we just get together, eat dinner. We talk about what we want to do. We talk about what we're going to practice, depending on the gig we got coming up. Are we working on originals? All right. Should we practice the jazz songs because jazz music's freaking hard? Like, we practice wherever we need to practice, but we make dinner on most Friday nights. Probably 3 out of 4 months. 3 out of 4 months, you know what I mean?
That's amazing.
Yeah, most Friday nights we practice. That's what we do.
Now,
But it does show in their collectiveness as a band, too.
Right.
Like, that makes sense.
Now, is your practice, or is your practice rehearsal to refine? And as a musician, I know you get what I'm saying. Is your practice, or are you just fine tweaking a rehearsal?
It's kind of like a group discussion. Like, does anybody have a song we need to work on? Like, if we haven't played something in a while, like we played Dream a Little Dream, and it's like the Ella and Louis version, right? And it changes keys like 6 freaking times. And we were kind of playing it where it just goes back and forth, and then we kind of switched in, and I kind of took the effort, and it took me like a week to score out the real version.
Right.
And like finally we're like, okay, let's just play the real version. So it's like we need to work on that, So
right.
we kind of talk as a group and go like, what does anybody have something you really feel like we need to work on? And it's like, yeah, we need to work on this. I suck at this song. Cool, let's work on the song that you suck at. And it's like, and we want to kind of walk out of there feeling good about what our next gig is, and not feeling like there's something that you feel a stranger to. You know what I mean? You want to stay familiar with songs too. So every once in a while, you got to bring back the songs you haven't worked on in a while, so they're not a stranger.
Now, do you guys have any CDs out? Or I shouldn't say CD. Sorry, I'm an old man. I'm sorry. Do you have anything else live on streaming on Bandcamp, Spotify?
Yeah, so we don't have any CDs, although I love CDs. I get them all the time. Yeah. But we do have a website right now, soundslikevelvet.com. And
Say that one more time.
Soundslikevelvet.com.
Soundslikevelvet.com.
And we also do have music up on Bandcamp from some of our live shows as well. We have an Instagram, a Facebook, and we are working on potentially, recording our originals and getting those out there too, because we're super proud of them. And, we're also always working on new originals. So, there's always new stuff coming.
Nice.
Also, I just wanted to let everybody know at home that we are having some technical difficulties. So while you guys are performing, we will be putting all of that stuff up on the screen so that they can get the direct link.
So I've got my signal.
Yes.
So I want to.
You've got time for your fun questions.
Oh yeah, yeah. I want to make. Where are you guys playing next? Where's the next Velvet experience?
Mona Lisa's, thank you.
Mona Lisa.
Mona Lisa's restaurant in Wilkett.
Yep.
In July.
In July, yep.
July 19th. July 19th. Mona Lisa's in Wilkett.
Tickets necessary or
No tickets. You can walk right in. It's a restaurant type vibe, bar area, and it's a fun time. It's a cute venue, and we like playing there sometimes. It's fun.
Nice. Guys, I have to say that.
I'm gonna pull a Reverend Love Daddy question out of my hat.
Go ahead, because I'm not done yet.
Because I was like, that's why I wanted to interject first, because everything's so perfect and loving, and I love every moment of it. But now my inquiring mind wants to know.
Okay.
What do you do when you don't disagree with everything, or work so well, or maybe have an argument of sorts regarding the music? How do you guys handle that? And does that
Hot Rod, I just saw the look from this gentleman right here. Oh my God, I got to hear the story. I know there has to be a story.
And the reason I ask is that I see you, and I know a little bit enough of your individual personalities, and creativity. So
Well, it's
I
like
am not trying to break up the band.
no, we're not. That's not a
Way to go, Yoko.
I
danger.
retired that skill.
We tend to smooth most things over, but it's like it is a collaborative project, and it's been that way from the get-go. So there are moments where it's like, oh, I really wish this would be different, But generally we do listen to each other pretty well. I mean, there hasn't really been any time where sparks flew. I don't think, not really. Maybe once.
Oh, hey, that's the one. That's the stuff we need to.
But yeah, we do pretty well on that front, I think.
But did you work through the maybe once, or was it like somebody was like, I just gave up? Like, that's kind of what I'm getting at. Like, is there resolution to it, or do we just fold for the others?
You lose a battle to win the war sometimes.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
That's teaching. By the way, that's teaching philosophy every day, right?
Yep,
Every day it's city
yep.
teaching, right? But you make concessions. It's like there might be songs that I don't love that we play, but like I like how we play them, and like somebody else loves them. So I'm like, okay, all right, you're entertaining people too, man. I mean, how many songs you play that you want to play all songs you love, but you also got to entertain the audience, and you got to keep the people in your group happy. So you play what everybody wants to play, and if you're lucky, you get to play the stuff you love, and breaks your heart too, and makes you feel crazy.
I want the originals. I'm so excited.
So here we go. I got to get you guys up on stage, get you sound checked. But I want to ask one more question. Actually, it's two more, but I'm actually going to limit it to one. You're all musicians. Give me your favorite, and I've asked this question before. Give me your favorite album that you can listen to front to back, no skips. Oh yeah. But and it's the one you're gonna be like, hey, this is my go-to album. Boom.
All right, I got like 3 all-timers, but I'll go off rails because the other 2 are really famous. They're all famous, but I'll say "Automatic for the People" by REM because I was "Automatic for the People" by REM.
Good.
I was 13. I still listen to it. I actually listened to it today when I was driving up here.
I agree.
Nice.
I'm a big fan.
Good. I like it.
I think it goes from like one end to one end.
Okay.
But Lauryn Hill, Miseducation of Lauryn Hill, that one.
The
of course,
Miseducation?
yeah, front to back. Yeah,
absolutely.
Miseducation. And then the other side is I really like folk music. So there's a band called Need to Breathe.
Yes.
Yeah, and I love them a lot. I just like their harmonies. I like how their music. Yeah.
All about harmonies.
Yeah, the harmony is great in that band. So those are like my 2 big. I
Nice.
know every album.
I dig it. You could have taken 2. I didn't.
I really like. I think my favorite album ever is Yankee Hotel Foxtrot by Wilco.
Yes.
It's probably my favorite album ever.
Yeah, it didn't take long enough, did we?
I don't know. I'm not really an album guy. Do I have a favorite album? I don't know. The only one that comes to mind currently would be Sam's Town by the Killers.
Okay.
I liked that one a lot when I was younger, but honestly, I don't listen to a whole album. Rarely do I listen to the whole album. Yeah.
And that, I'm glad, because I got to get you on stage, but that brings me to another quick question. Do we think that the industry has changed so much that no one has focus on an album? I mean, back in the day.
Yes.
Yes.
I'll take that as the old guy. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's still out there. The consumerism is, there aren't enough buyers like there used to be. But there's always a place for great art, and people still make great albums. A couple times a year, you'll kind of, somebody will pass you something, you'll hear one song, and I mean, if I hear one song I like, I'm like, I'll listen to the whole album. And it's like, oh. Like, I got in a Krang band a few years ago, and I saw them live, and I was like, these guys are amazing. They're 3 people. It's super stripped down. It's bass, drums, and it's all minimalist, and there's just so much feel to it. And the pocket, Krang band. I don't know how to say the name right. Krangbin.
Nice.
But the pocket is so deep, and it's like, oh, there is good new music. And
But that used to be my criteria to buy an album. I
Right.
had to like at least 3 songs.
2 maybe if they're really, like, if they're
Exactly.
both, like, that band is so focused.
It had
they're
to be
gonna kill
3
it.
songs
But
that I
3,
liked
it's
for me to
sold.
buy it.
Sold at 3. I agree.
Yeah.
Because there's like 8 on the album back in the day. 8, right? You hear
Exactly.
3, you're like, I'm buying the whole thing. And the single used to be $2.
Exactly. All right, I'm going to get you on the stage. I'll let everybody know what my favorite back-to-back album is. It's Living Colors, Vivid, front to back, middle to end. It encompasses the whole thing. And if I had a second one, it would be, I'm going to leave that for next week. So I want to get you guys up on stage. Hey, guys, you have been an absolute joy to me.
Thank you.
I enjoyed this. I can't wait to do it again. I
Wait to
can't
hear
wait
the music. It's even going to change even
I
more.
can't wait to hear I'm excited to hear these originals. Chomping at the bit.
Get on up there, you crazy
Got it.
kids.
Thank you so
Velvet,
much.
everybody, Velvet. Let me tell you, back in the day, like I said, it had to be 3 songs to buy an album. If you didn't have 3 good songs on that I liked right off the bat, I wasn't getting it.
That's why records only sometimes that I had 2. There was only 2. And if you got lucky, the ones you loved were on the back side.
Exactly. I mean, and that's kind of my thing. I don't think it should be a luck. And what we just talked about as far as the attention span, things have changed with the music industry so much. I think the singles that people put out, and no offense to anybody out there if you're not like this, but I think our musical audience has gotten to have a attention span of a goldfish.
We'll talk about that later, but I'm going to show you a video afterwards about the 7-second span.
Okay. Actually,
of the
goldfish
viewer.
have amazing memories, by the way.
So, but with that being said, guys, please don't forget what we need you to get to our YouTube. We need you to subscribe, share, all that fun stuff. I also want you to take some time to, as soon as John gets finished with some of the things he's catching up on from my setback, he is going to get that stuff up on the screen for you so you can follow, like, and share Velvet as well for their pages.
Yes.
But this moment is where I love to make sure I give a big shout out to our whole team. And being such a crazy house back here right now, I think it's perfect timing. I've got some amazing help in the kitchen right now who is manhandling all the problems that could be happening. My wonderful daughter, Akasha. I've got John on production. I've got my PR liaison, Mr. Chuck Peterson. I got Tasty Tay, my amazing host, and all of these amazing supporters in the audience. I can't do any of this without you. We would be going crazy if nobody was talking back to us.
And I know you said it, but I need to say it again.
Yes.
The most important piece of this whole jambalaya.
Yes.
I'm so hungry. You guys out there.
You
We can't do it
guys.
without you guys out there.
Absolutely.
Following, sharing, subscribing, basket full of merch. Get over here for that.
Yes.
I love you guys.
We got this amazing party tonight. There's
Party.
still time for you to come down, meet the team, meet the band, and bless you.
Bless myself and Reverend.
But I think, are we ready?
Are we ready? Are we good?
Are we ready?
Yes, we're ready. Guys, I want you to sit back, strap on your seatbelt, and get ready for the amazing ride that is going to be silky smooth. The band, the myth, the legends, Velvet!
Suddenly I find myself alone. Not so long, I tell myself, not so long at all. And so I set my sights on home, sweet home.
Not so far, I tell myself, not so far at all. I guess I'm just a rolling stone. Had to figure out the way, but I just got lost. In silent movies, in Christmas time, magic seems much easier to find. In silent movies, in my mind, I can see myself inside your shine. In my youth, I always was a mess. I tried to figure out the way, but I just got lost. Now I'm older and I know what's best. I'm following what's in my chest, no matter the cost. I'm going toward my happiness. I'm at home and going home, gathering some moss. Silent movies and Christmas time, magic seems much easier to find. Silent movies, in my mind, I can see myself inside your shine. In silent movies, and Christmas time, magic seems much easier to find. In silent movies, in my mind, I can see myself inside your shine. Thank you. Time taught me lessons, lessons I hated. Now that I'm older, I can't stop complaining. The day that we parted, when time started fading, I realized the reason some things aren't worth saving. Oh, many times I have spiraled without cause, but times are hard, so let us pardon all our flaws. I'm trying to move on, but feeling impatient. 'Cause finding a rhythm just feels overrated. If each moment's fleeting, why can't I still feel them? Like a wound deep inside that will never stop bleeding. Oh, many times I have spiraled without cause, but times are hard, so let us pardon all our flaws. Oh, many times I have spiraled without cause, but times are hard, so let us pardon all our flaws. I'm swimming upstream when life sends away, and tell me, does time ever stand still? Time taught me lessons, lessons I hated. And now that I'm older, I can't help but listen.
Alrighty. Right. What's the matter with lying in bed and aching all day? Don't it seem like just a little more than an empty heart can take? Each time I turn my face just a little closer to the sea. Won't it be, won't it be, won't it be? Supernatural melodies falling down from the sky. Heaven knows I'd like to listen, but I'm just too scared to try. Each time I turn my face a little closer to the sea. Won't it be, won't it be, won't it be? Wanna get to know you, want a chance to show you how everything comes together and falls apart alone. And it's nothing, and it's everything I can say. Wanna get to know you, want a chance to show you how everything comes together and falls apart alone. And it's nothing, and it's everything I can say. Supernatural melodies falling down from the sky. Heaven knows I'd like to listen, heaven knows I'd like to try. Next time I'll be able to turn my back to the sea. Won't it be, won't it be, won't it be? Won't it be, won't it be, won't it be? Won't it be, won't it be, won't it be? All right, that's that one. Thank you. This last one's by Jim Hobel. An oldie but a goodie. Yeah, I like that. Sensitize my body, open up my mind. Help me find the things that I never tried to find. Elevate my senses, magnify my soul. Help me find the moments that I'll always try to hold. Like a penny left on the ground, will you ever come around? Or will you just lie there with your face stuck to the ground? For all the self-control. And all these ruminations about the great big show. For all this meditation and all these things I know, I'm no closer to nirvana than I was 10 years ago. Just like a penny left on the ground, will you ever come around? Or will you just lie there with your face stuck to the ground? Thank you. We are Velvet, thanks to Hot Rod and Reverend. One more? We got one more, people. We could do, we got one, right? Someplace?
Put it on your back pocket. You got one.
More original? Okay. Kitty and I have just finished one. You want to do that one?
Yeah, let's do that one. What key are we doing?
The one that we just did.
I have an answer for this. I'm getting jammed.
Nice Still Young.
What are the chords?
Okay, that one's not good.
Yeah, I don't know if we're ready for that.
Do we have any others? Okay. Nice, we don't have any more originals.
Just try it.
Alright, fine, let's try it.
It's a G, right?
The silky smooth sounds of velvet. Didn't it feel good, Hot Rod?
Yes. It did, actually,
Did it feel
because.
good?
So, as you know, we're live, of course, and everything that could have gone wrong for some of my new staff had gotten that and worse. And I just made a comment, well, I'm very proud of you, you're doing great, because I was none the wiser out here for the first time. So, apologies to everyone in house that may be waiting, as well as everybody at home that may not be.
We're waiting. We're here. We're
I'm
live.
but the point was the music soothed me
It was
so much.
soothing.
Just
Velvet.
through that. It
Great
was
job,
pretty
guys.
Great. Great job, Velvet.
And I'm talking to the fourth wall, but not really to the fourth wall. You guys are staying later tonight, or yes, I got the thumbs up. Yes, so they will be playing more of the silky, smooth sonic tunes that will soothe your savage soul. This is KF 1000 playing all the great hits. Oh wait, I'm sorry.
Guys, Velvet's not only going to stay, we're going to stay. Come on down. We really want to meet our new viewers. If you guys did like what you see and you want to help us take care of the bands the way that we normally do and all of the functionings that make this stuff happen, please take some time, if you will, if you please, if you must, to check out our Venmo page and do what you can for us to keep doing what we're doing.
Once again, let's make sure that we mention that Velvet will be playing at Mona Lisa.
July 19th.
July 19th.
Yep.
Yay. Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
Ooh.
I love it that we get the signal that we're saying something right for a change. Oh, my God. So Hot Rod, what do you got? What do you got for me? I know you got something.
I got nothing.
Next week? Who's here next week? Peter Benson?
Peter Benson.
Peter Benson. No
Peter
relation to
Benson.
George.
So Peter Benson will be here next week. We have an amazing country lineup coming next
Nice.
month. So pretty outstanding. Also one of Frank Cartelli's friends that he referred down. I'm very excited for next month's full monthly thing. But next week, Peter Benson.
Peter
Do
Benson.
not miss that episode.
Once again, quick reminder. Friday, Peter Benson next week.
We are good with the reminders. We are moving on, my darling, because they're going to rewind it. It's over an hour. I got a fire cooking. Come on down here. I am with the amazing host, Reverend Love Daddy.
And
Oh,
I'm
that was
here
horrible.
with Hot Rod, being hot in the kitchen.
What do you always say?
Being hot in the kitchen. Being hot in the kitchen.
Guys, happy Memorial Day. This episode is definitely dedicated to my lost loved ones, your lost loved ones. Definitely give a prayer for that. Thank you so much.
Hey, thanks for tuning in. We will see you here next week when Hot Rod will say. That's what was said tonight. But we'll see you next week. Have a good one. Be easy.